This is Anthony Olympia with Six String Country, and these lessons we'll be working on, it's Yours If You Want It, a song by Rascal Flatts. It was written by Jonathan Singleton and Andrew Dorff. In the rhythm lesson, we're going to have a really cool riff that we kind of get to touch on. That's kind of a combination of a couple guitar parts, and the rest will be kind of back to the basics, strumming and chords and that kind of stuff. Nothing too crazy there. And then in the electric, we got some pretty cool rock and country riffs, as would be on a Rascal Flatts record. So let's get started.
Sipping this bottle of wine, a lonely star hanging in the sky with a wish left on it, and it's yours if you want it. This wildflower from the neighbor's yard, a real slow dance in the moonlight dark, this hand in my pocket. Oh baby, just call it, 'cause it's yours if you want it. And every bit of love left in this beat up thing, no scarred up heart that's been waiting on a girl like you. I know it ain't much, but it comes alive with every touch. Every kiss already feels like you want it. Baby, it's yours if you want it.
This is the rhythm lesson for Yours If You Want It. Like I said in the intro, if you saw that, we're going to have a riff that we need to touch on that is in the song that may require a little more playing and finesse and just kind of know-how. There'll be some tabs for that, but the rest of the song is really just strum pattern and some chords. So if you don't want to worry about that intro riff, you can really just do what's in the verse. So if you want to skip ahead, that's totally cool. It sounds like this. Right? To tempo, it's more like... So you kind of have to, maybe if you're not used to playing a strum fast, you may need to practice that a little bit to keep up with the tempo of the song. But just take your time with that. I think it's not too crazy. But yeah, so we're going to go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So it's more or less like down, down, up, down 2 times, and then a down, down, up. Right? Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So let's try that slowly together now that we kind of got it together. Here we go. 3, 4. One more time. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Okay, so that would be one measure. That strumming pattern, one time through, will be one measure. And for the most part, except for like maybe a couple places in this song, we're gonna do one chord at a time, one chord for one measure. So we'll start there. Like I said, what happens in the verse, or at least the gist of it, is what will also be in the intro if you choose to play that for the intro. Right. So now we got all these parts. Let's try this to a metronome, and we'll start with the riff. Here is the intro riff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's move on to the first verse, which is the same as the first chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the lead lesson for Yours If You Want It. There will be a solo video separate, so if you want to work on that, go over to that lesson, that video. Getting started with the lead, first things first, we got to be down a half step, right? All the strings down 1/2 step. So E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, high E flat. And I really tried to double check listening to the album recording, and I watched some videos to see what the electric was like when they play it live. And I found like a Grand Ole Opry video of them playing it. So yeah, kind of ringing through for the most of that 4th measure, and then we'll start the riff. sounds like that. We're gonna need to be muting the G string. We'll be working on, we'll really just be pressing down on the D string. We'll start on the 2nd fret, and we'll slide up and hit the 9th with the open B and high E. So, and I don't want the G string ringing because it'll sound like this. And it'll make it like a minor chord. But so what I'm doing is I'm making sure that's muted with my left hand. I just kind of have my hand flattened down a little bit so it's not going to ring, right? So 2nd fret of the D string, slide up to the 9th and hit it with the open B and E. With those strings ringing, we'll have 4th fret, 6th fret, 2nd fret again, all in the D. And hit the 2nd fret again and slide up. We'll hit the 9th fret again with the open B and high E. We'll go to 4th fret, 6th fret, hit the 6th fret again and slide up to the 7th real fast. 6th fret, 2nd fret, all in the D. And we'll let all that... Right? So now we got all that pieced together. Let's try it with the metronome.